Hello. So here we have a matchup between Shanks and Enel. Uh, Opponent chose to go first, so let's get into it. So we decided to keep our hand. We got some top end. We do have a searcher. So they're gonna play their pudding, our flampe. Alright, we got our 10 drop Shanks. So we're just gonna deploy Uda. Gonna grab lime juice for another, just so we have a 2K. Another 2K, I should say. Passing it back to the opponent. They're playing Shirahoshi and pass it back to us. Turn. We got 4 Dawn now. We're just gonna put some on Uda and go in 5-on-5. And we'll put a Dawn on. We'll put a Dawn on Shanks. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing there. I think I was just checking chat for some reason. So we're gonna go 6-5 here. We're gonna counter out with their Beiji. So Enel likes to go to the late game. They like to be at low life, high hand count. Just a lot of top end threats. Enel likes to deploy. So we're gonna try to match him in the late game the best we can. So we're gonna play their Rocket Luffy here to KO the Uda. 5-on-5. We're just gonna use card action here. They're gonna pass to us. So we're at 6 Dawn here. So we know yellow has some removal options. So, but we're gonna put one on to Shanks, go 6-5. Try to get rid of a 2K or make him use their blocker. If you're liking the content, please make sure you guys like and subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. We're trying to grow it. So they just counter out here. We're going to play our ace down. Like I said, yellow does have some good removal options, so having a sticky body where they're going to have to use 2 removal on it outside of like trash effects. Actually, this one might actually get around that too. I'm not 100% sure. This ace came out of the new Whitebeard starter deck, so. Just waiting on the opponent here to decide what they want to do. Like I said, I like Shanks as a defensive leader into the early to mid game. He's a very defensive leader, and then towards the end, that's where we pivot to go complete aggro on him. Kind of like Enel, but Enel just takes the hits, where we're kind of more defensive and we don't gain life like they do. So we're gonna trash a Kadatsu off the Shirahoshi, draw 3 trashed, and the Nami. Then go 7-5. We're gonna use the card action here, so we just need a 2K to get out. Passing back to us. We're at 8 Dawn right now. Like, we could play Rayleigh, or we can play Dragon. I know it's too early in the game to push for the game, so we're just gonna try to make sure we clear off some things on the field. I'm gonna go 6-5 here. Alright, they're at 1 life. There's no reason attacking into it. They would just take it and get a new life back. So basically, we just let them draw a free card if we did that. Not sitting too good on counter. We have 2 2Ks and a 1K in hand, but we do have some top ends. So Katakuri comes down and puts our silvers at the bottom of our life. We can go 6-5 here. I'm just gonna use the card action. I don't know why I did it on Katakuri. Should have just did it on the leader, but we ended up taking that anyways. So getting a lot of aces here. So we're at 10 Dawn here. We can either deploy the 10 drop Shanks or there's other options. We do another silvers, make that Katakuri not hit so hard. We could do Dragon for rush. We're gonna just deploy the 10 drop. Go 6 into 5. They have way too many cards in hand for us to push for game, but we can at least try to get their hand size down a little bit. So we're gonna go 5. Like I said, right now we know that we're not gonna be able to take the game, but we still want to push, try to chip some cards out of hand. Here I didn't swing the 12K or the 10 drop Shanks just because I didn't want to have them be able to answer it on their attack back, and I don't have. I mean, I have some counter, but I want to stabilize so that when I go for it, it's more effective. Like swinging it in, they would just gain their life back, and Shanks would be in danger of being taken out. So I just held it back. Here comes another Katakuri down. So if they try to remove the ace, then we're going to use the card action here to just give it -2. I'm quite sure that's what we're going to do here. Yep. We're just going to get -2,000. So now they have to use a swing on it if they want it. We're going to go 7 into 5. We're going to use the card action on the Katakuri just so it doesn't hit as hard. And we're going to save this. Like I said, we have a 2K and two 1Ks in hand. Ace doesn't get ran in a lot of Shanks lists, but I like it because it does stick around, make it a little harder to remove in the black matchup. So that was just checking their life or what their power was at, which would be 7K. So Ben Beckman doesn't really work to remove any of the Katakuris. So we're just gonna chip in. Because if they take this life, they'll get one back. They're gonna counter out. Because with that 10 drop pressuring them, they gotta be careful taking their life too easily. So I'm just gonna go 8K right here. See if I can get them to take that last life. But they're gonna get one back, which we expect. So here we're gonna swing 12 into 5. They have to take this hit, which they'll gain. Did they already gain their life? Yep. So they already gained their one life for the turn. So I did forget they had the blocker here. But we're going to deploy the dragon, and we're going to go 11 into 5. So they should have to take this as well. Now they're at 0 life. But Enel has tons of ways of gaining life even at 0. So. And they've got 6 cards in hand, 10 Dawn, 2 active Katakuris. Here comes their ace. So they gained a life right there from the ace. And it has brush. So I have a 2K and 3 1Ks in hand. Here I'm just going to use card action on their rush ace. Because I got a 2K to counter out of that. They want to go 7 into 5 here. Or 7 into 6. I'm going to save it. Because right now I'm just kind of making them answer my board. Alright. So we got another 2K in hand. 10 open dawn. Like I said, we keep trying to push here. because like 5 cards in hand, 1 life. They do get a free one back. So we're gonna just try to get that last life or their entire hand because we still got the 10-drop Shanks for a swing. We got Dragon, and we still have our leader. So they take that last life. This is waiting for opponent, so I'm assuming they have a trigger, which they did. The Enel trigger. So here they got 5 cards still in hand. They got their life back. So we're going to go 10 into 5. They should have to take this. I mean, not necessarily, but like I said, they're going to lose a lot of cards in hand if they don't take it. And they still got a 12k swing from Shanks and a 9k. So they're going to try to counter out of this, utilizing most of their hand, if not all. Okay, so they're at 9. They see another 2k, 10. So misplay on the opponent's part there. Apparently they did not have enough counter. Oh, trigger on Beiji. So here's misplay on my part. I was like, oh. So we're going to go 9 to 5. This should guarantee the game here. They have no way of countering out. So, yeah. Good game.